cute little house. I want to do some background fill in there, but I don't want to quilt over the applique. Well, some people do, some people don't. I'm one that I don't like quilting over applique. So I'm going to set up a block for myself, a layout, by going into layout, and I clicked on the plus sign to get a new box, new pattern box. And so I will start and click in each corner, and it depends on where you want it to go. Right now I am setting my block on inside the corner, but you can also put it so that the point is right on the corner. Just depends on how you would like it to look. And since that's my last block, I'll click on the check mark. So there's my pattern box. And then I'm going to go into the free motion record feature, and this way I am going to set up another pattern block for applique. And this way I'm wanting to make sure that this goes where my needle is. It's going to go right on the point of the corner of my house there. So there's actually a couple different ways you can do this. You can record it this way, or you can set up another pattern box if you have straight lines to make that easy. Let's say like on this block, I have a bunch of curves that I'm going to want to go around, and I can't set up just straight lines. So you would use the free motion record feature, and I'll start that, and it'll start drawing, and I'll go from point to point with it. And on the screen here is drawing the outline of my pattern. And I'm actually going to grab my ruler so I can make a better straight line there. So that's going to go up to each point. If you wanted to, you could have this stitching at the same time, but you don't have to. So this is easy this way. Okay, and at my last spot, I'm going to stop and hit stop and bring that into the screen so you can see it. So there's my cute little house. I want to hit applique, the applique button there, and it shows your box that you just made. It's turned yellow, and that shows you you've got this set up as an applique. You can see how fun that is there. Okay, so I have two blocks here. I have the original outline, and I have my applique. So I'm actually going to go into the original outline, and I'm going to click on the 9 square icon in the corner. You see that shows all of the blocks that I have on there. If you have more layout blocks, then you're going to show everything, which is really good for some instances, but not for this instance that I'm doing just right now. So I'm going to actually make that larger so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go into patterns and find a background fill that I would like to do on it. I want to see how the cross hatching does with that. You can see how well that fits into the block, and well, it doesn't because it's too big for it. So we are going to go and we are going to scale it but I'm actually going to try and rotate it first. So I'm going to go into the rotate feature, and you can do it either by plus or minus, which will do it just in tiny increments, but I want to flip it quickly, and I know I want a 90 degree, so I could have typed it in two, but that was easier for me. So that's flipped as I would like to try it, and then I'm going to go into my scale function, and I'm going to do a smart scale on it just to see how it looks, and it still isn't fitting there, so I'm going to do this other scale, and I'm excited because it did that all for me and I didn't have to figure that out on my own. So now I've got my background set, and I'm going to go into the crop feature. You notice my house has disappeared again, so I'm going to go and click on the 9 square icon. I'm going to blow it up again so I can see it better. And there's 3 different ways that you can crop. You can do inside the house if you wanted to, and that's this button. This one is fairly similar to that, but this is the one that I want to do. So you'll notice it has cropped out of my house, and all of these around here is how I want it to go. The purple lines here are jump stitches, and we can get started on that. Actually, that's all ready to go. So I'm going to go into home, and I'm going to help my machine move. It can move on its own, but I'm impatient and want it to get there quicker. I'm going to press the green go button and press the check mark. And bring up my bobbin thread. And it's going to tie off for me, and then go to the next spot. So you can cut the thread, bring up the bobbin thread if you want, but I don't find it necessary just yet. I like to just leave it, and I'll trim it after I'm finished. So I'll say, yeah, I trimmed it, even though I didn't. And that way I don't have to bring up the bobbin thread, and it saves thread as you go. I'll do it again till I trimmed it, even though I didn't. That one I didn't get quite on, so I can manipulate the fabric so it can not stitch over.